Hello everyone, it's May 6, 2019, and today's tech vlog is going to be about some plans for the next couple of weeks. So, I've got the next 2 weeks off of work, and I have really nothing planned other than a couple of very minor things, so I've pretty much got all that time to myself, and I'm sure that a couple days in, I will be so bored I won't know what to do with myself. So, I'll probably make some videos. That's the plan, at least. So, today I'm kind of going through some of my stuff, cleaning it up. I've got, well, it doesn't look like much anymore because I kind of organized it. I got some stuff up on the shelf there as well. But I've been taking pictures of things and listing them because I've got just a very small number of things left to sell. So I'm really glad that I don't have that much left, but I still have a couple of things that might be a little tough to sell. Maybe I'll end up just recycling them, I don't really know. But we'll see where that goes. Hopefully I can get rid of some stuff this week. I don't know when the last time you saw my shelf of stuff that I'm keeping. This is everything I've got now on this shelf, right in the middle of the screen. All the way over to the 512K Hackintosh over there on the left. So that's what the collection's looking like right now. So for this week, some plans that I have for videos. Well, one of them is going to be about the NAS, because I did some changes to that. Got some brand new drives instead of some drives that had over 60,000 hours on them. So I'll maybe do a video about that, just rambling about it probably, nothing, professional grade, because nothing on this channel is really professional grade, let's be honest. But if you want to know the short of that, basically I had 8 drives in there, and I had 4 that I kept as backup drives in case some of the in-use ones failed, and I had 2 drive failures, one right after the other, and while rebuilding, one of the drives rebuilt successfully, but the other drive that was being used as a replacement, it started to click during the rebuild process. So I said, you know what, no more used drives, not for this kind of thing, and I went out and bought some brand new ones. So right now I'm just using the old ones, the ones that were still, all of them had a large amount of relocated sectors, which is not necessarily a death sentence for a drive, but you probably should take it out of use, especially with the number of relocated sectors that there were. So as you can see, archive only. I'm just using these as archive drives in addition to the backups that I currently keep. So if the basement were to flood more than, I don't know, 6 inches, which is really unlikely in this area, but something happens here in the basement, I don't want my backups, which are also down here, which is not a good idea, and my main storage device to both be gone, because then I lose everything. So I backed up everything to 2 terabyte drives. Those are completely full, like just less than 10 gigs free on each. And I'm gonna put those in a safe upstairs for some safekeeping. The other video that I had planned that I really want to talk about, but I'm a bit hesitant if I'm honest, is this Optiplex 9010, which is actually, as you might be able to tell, running macOS. Thinks it's a Mac Mini server, but nope, it is indeed an Optiplex 9010. And I want to, it's tricky. I want to discuss this and I want to talk about it, but I don't want to make the video come off as a tutorial, because as much as I like getting a ton of views on my tutorial videos, which I've only ever done 2 of, I just don't like the feeling of needing to offer some support in the comments, I guess I would say. My most popular video on the channel, and the one that it's one of the only 2 tutorial videos I've ever done, was hooking this 2010 iMac up to a PC using a DisplayPort cable. And I'm sure the case is that people just didn't watch the video all the way through, but I get so many comments about things that I actually discussed in the video, but I guess it's pretty clear they didn't watch it. They just commented without even listening to any part of the video. And it's just irritating. A lot of tutorial videos introduce, or not introduce, but they bring a lot of less than intelligent people to the channel. I was gonna say that would be the nicest way to say it, but it's really not. But you get what I mean. People on the internet are often not that smart. And if you can't be bothered to watch the first 20 seconds of a video to figure out whether or not you have a problem, then whatever. I'm over it. So anyway, yeah, Optiplex 9010, that's a Hackintosh. That should be a cool video, I think. Wow, that looks funky. Whoa, okay. Bought some alligator clips because I needed them for something. Harbor Freight is amazing. I love Harbor Freight so much. Pretty much all the tools I have are from Harbor Freight. These screwdrivers, if you're not doing anything serious, then they're great. However, I was taking apart my snowblower carburetor. I was actually just taking it off. It's a 1972 Jacobsen Imperial 24, I think. It's a really old snowblower, but it's a tank. It works so well. And it was a little neglected before it got to me in the last couple years, but I fixed it up and it's quite the performer. But I needed to clean up the carburetor, so I was trying to take it off with one of those green screwdrivers, and the entire tip of the screwdriver broke off in the screw. Like it was a big-headed screw, and the screwdriver broke off flush with the head of the screw. And then I couldn't get it out. I had to pick at it with something, and eventually I managed to get it out of there, but it was like, really? The screwdriver is gonna break on me? Yeah, whatever. I fired these up yesterday. I don't remember what I don't think I touched anything. I don't remember what I was doing with them. I forgot just how much I really loved my iPhone 4. Like, it's such a good phone, and if more apps supported it, I would certainly still be using it. There's nothing wrong with the form factor. It was durable. It's just a great phone. But the lack of support for things, especially two-factor authentication things, which I need now, is really a killer for the phone, unfortunately. But on iOS 6, I don't remember where this phone came from or how it was able to be kept on iOS 6. But the pre-iOS 7 operating systems on iPhone, they were just so good and responsive. And then we went to iOS 7 and everything got pretty and, you know, all these animations, and it just runs like crap. Ugh. I feel like an old man, but I miss how things were, even in the last 5 years, especially with phones. I guess that's about it for now. That's good enough for a tech vlog, I suppose. I do have some plans for videos. I'll probably do some videos on the $10 PC, or maybe some of these other things over here. Kind of want to do something on the Optiplex GX240, or I think it's a 240. I don't remember what that is. Let's go take a look at what I've got over here. Yes, it's a GX240. I want to do maybe a video or two on that. I kept it just because it's kind of an in-between PC for me, where, what do I even mean by that? It can run a lot of legacy operating systems, but it can also run some newer operating systems. You could, in theory, put Windows 10 on it. You wouldn't want to. It would take forever, but you could do it. But most importantly, it supports Windows 7, XP, 2000, ME, of course, 98, I think it's got drivers for Windows 95. That doesn't quite sound right. I could be wrong on that. But you could, of course, put DOS on it. Don't really know what the driver support would be for anything older than 98. But, you know, it's a pretty versatile machine. You can install a lot of stuff on there and have it work. So that's why I've kept it around. It's also a really small machine. It's about as tall as an older 14-inch laptop. So, yeah, it's nice to have around. Kind of want to do something with my old laptop. I spent so much money acquiring one that worked, and it still doesn't work 100%. It's about 95%, but yeah, whatever. And I've used it like 3 times. So we'll figure that out. I did fix the iBook, by the way. I don't remember if you remember that from the last tech vlog, but I had some issues with the display after I reassembled it. Well, it turns out I didn't connect the display connector into the socket. I connected it next to the socket, and it was just making enough contact, apparently, to light up the screen. Which is... I'm glad I didn't end up frying anything, but I should have been a little more careful with that, I suppose. Alright guys, this is about 11.5 minutes long, so I should probably upload this and get to making some other videos. So, we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.